Well, happy Thursday, everybody. Welcome to the live place. T-Tom Mary Ellen, my partner in crime. How are you doing?
I'm doing well, Dean. How are you?
Are you at Epcot?
Surprise!
Are you Epcot Bob?
I'm Epcot Mary.
Well, one of the questions I have prepared tonight actually has to do with, well, I won't give it away. So, anyway, we realize people, this is kind of, I put this together last night, so you didn't have a lot of warning. We don't know if people will show up, but we're here and I've got 20 questions prepared. Mary Ellen, as always, does not know what those questions are.
I do not.
She's hanging on pins and needles right
I
now.
am. I'm so curious what your questions are.
And yeah, and I got to start thinking very creatively because it gets hard to come up with some good questions.
Yes.
So anyway, well, if you are out there, welcome. I see one person that's on right now, and that might be one of us. So
It's
if
not me, but as usual, you can answer in chat. You answered the question along with us.
correct, yeah, the whole point of this is to engage the chat. Oh well, we got Janie
It's
B there.
Janie B.
Janie B, one of our absolute favorite people.
Yes.
She's been very faithful to come. Thank you for coming, Janie B.
I heart her.
I've I'm at the land and Mary's at Spaceship Earth.
I am. Does it look real, Janie? Looks like we're really there.
Like you say, Mary Ellen, if we don't move our heads too much,
Yeah, if
it's
you
a
stay still, it doesn't. We are. How about you? Are you doing well, Janie?
yeah, what's new with you? We got time.
Yeah, we don't have to start the questions right away.
I think we should delay them. I didn't tell you this. I have a special added bonus thing for tonight.
Oh, what is it? Oh, you're not going to tell
It's a
me?
surprise. Yeah. It's more fun. More fun for the live stream. It's kind of along the same lines, except it's
Hi,
you'll see.
Mandy.
Hey Mandy, nice to have you here.
John Travolta movie.
That's a good
That's a good
question. Let's start with
question.
that one. Favorite John Travolta movie. I'm gonna think about that one.
You're going to
Countdown.
Disneyland, Janie?
Oh, lucky you.
I've
Well,
never been.
what?
Nope.
Oh, Teton, let me tell you something.
Always
There
been
are
to Disney
some
World.
there are a number of rides that are better at Disneyland than at World. And
Heard
two
that.
of them right off the bat. It's a Small World and Pirates of the Caribbean.
Janie's already given her answer to the favorite John
Grease.
Travolta movie.
Let's answer that. Mandy adds,
Go ahead, Mandy.
he was in with the baby, right? 3 Men and a Baby. Was he in that or not?
No,
Oh, wasn't he the voice of the baby?
maybe.
Mandy, was John Travolta the voice of the baby in 3 Men and a Baby? I don't know why I think that, but he's a good actor.
Hmm.
Of course, what I remember, and you and I are the same age about, is Saturday Night Fever. That was so
Yes.
big, and the
Yes.
introduction of the Bee Gees.
Yes. And the white suit and the
Yeah. Oh, disco, man. Disco was so big for a little while.
yeah.
What's your favorite John Travolta movie? I know Mandy's a big John Travolta fan.
It is
Disney,
the happiest place on earth,
yeah.
Janie.
People who are very familiar with both parks, you'd be surprised how often they say they like Disneyland better, even though it's, significantly smaller.
Yeah, it's a classic.
It is. It is done so tastefully. Wasn't Bruce Willis the baby voice? Maybe you're right.
Oh.
Yeah, okay. I don't know what I was thinking.
Bruce Willis, John Travolta.
Yeah. All right. Well, we've got a few people here, and why don't we just go ahead anyway? But we were hoping to see what was Mandy's favorite John Travolta movie. And if you're still there, Mandy, definitely put it in the chat.
Type it in chat, Mandy.
All right. Let's go with this. She could be wrong. Well,
I doubt it, Janie. That sounds familiar.
all right. Voice of baby in 3. Oh, look who's
Look who's talking.
that's what I was thinking of, wasn't I?
Yeah.
That's who I was thinking of. Okay. It was John Travolta in Look Who's Talking, but I did say 3 Men and a Baby, so let's verify.
I don't think that baby talked.
There wasn't, then maybe you're right.
And 3 Men and a Baby.
Nope, you're right. It didn't. Okay. I just said it wrong, so I confused everybody. My bad. JB, you are right. No, that was Look Who's Talking. Right. Okay. Okay. All right. Are you ready for the questions? Mary Ellen.
I'm ready.
Janie B, Mandy Adams. Are you ready? Here we go. Question number 1. When I was a kid, I hated this food item, but I like it now.
Brussels sprouts.
Ooh. And you like it now?
Well, if it's done correctly, yes.
And what's correctly?
A lot of spices.
Yeah. Butter, right? Or
well, like garlic and pepper and like and then sauteed or something, or put in the air fryer.
Air fryer, yeah. Yeah. Brussels sprouts. Janie B likes your answer. That I'm not picky now, but Brussels sprouts is still something I'm not too wild about, even though I like cabbage, and I think it's similar to cabbage.
It is.
Yeah.
I'd say so. Well, what's yours?
I have ones that will surprise you. As a kid, I did not like popcorn. I did not like chocolate ice cream.
What?
Yeah. And what's the other one? I didn't like watermelon. I like it okay now. I'm not a big, it's got to be, I don't like soft watermelon. It's got to be crisp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. Yeah. I love them roasted, Janie B.
Yeah.
What is your, well, not favorite when you were a child, but you like it now? Both Mandy and Janie.
Yeah. This is for y'all.
This is interactive.
Yeah. We're here for you. My head's losing weight. All right. Well, we'll give them a chance to catch up, and then I will go to the next question. Which movie did you like? This is one of those simple A or B questions. Did you like more, Lion King or Finding Nemo?
Lion King.
Lion King. Okay. All right. So Janie B says this is fun, but Mandy says I can't answer that one. So maybe everything she didn't like as a child.
You loved everything then.
Yeah. You either loved everything or you still hate everything. Okay, we have Lion King from Mary Ellen. We have Lion King from Janie B. I'd like to see what Mandy has to say about that. I'm going to divert and I'm going to go Finding Nemo.
Okay.
And for one reason alone, I do think the story of Lion King is so classic, so solid. One of the best things that Disney has ever done. Kay Wilby, nice to have you here.
Hi, Kay.
So, Janie B says Lion King. Kay says Lion King. Mary Ellen says Lion King. I think we've all agreed it's going to be the Lion King, and I could say that just as easily. But Finding Nemo, the colors are so incredible, and that's why I love it. Janie B says my chat just jumped on me.
She's a Leo, so she better like it.
Yeah.
Total sense.
Right on. Okay. The winner is Lion King, and that's what those kinds of questions are for. What's the favorite? Okay.
I like Finding Nemo.
Yeah.
Like you said, the story is better in Lion King.
The story is better. I admit it. Okay. Next question. Oh, we're going to get through this quick, but I do have the bonus, so don't forget.
Ooh.
Here's a simple one. What is the most beautiful place you've ever been to? And if I've asked that question before, I forgot. Oh, and Mandy says neither. She's gonna go with the John Travolta movie. All right. Most beautiful place you've ever been to?
South Lake Tahoe.
Oh, hard to argue with. Oh my gosh. Janie B has been to Southern Italy.
Southern Italy?
Wow.
There's so much about you, Janie, that I don't even know.
I know.
I learn about you every single time we have these questions.
My sister just went to Italy and was in Southern Italy and did the whole country, and it just sounds, and she sent pictures, so I know it's amazing.
Wow.
Tahoe, were you there? You weren't by any chance skiing, were you?
No, it was actually during the summer, and there was still some snow up on the mountains, so it was nice and cool. But I was there with family. My son-in-law's parents have a house there, so we were there and hiked, and it was just gorgeous. The waterfalls coming down from the snow melt. The lake itself was so clear. It was just beautiful.
Wow, we've got crazy answers here.
Okay, you guys, you get around.
I know. Isle of Skye. What is Isle of Skye? I don't even know what that is.
It's in Scotland.
We know it's in Scotland. And here's Mandy Adams.
The Bahamas. Look at you guys.
Well, mine is the Canadian Rockies. And that's my whole family would I think agree that was the most beautiful place
that we've been
to. Yeah. They preserve the lakes there perfectly, so they are absolutely clear. Just type in Canadian Rockies and then lakes. You'll be surprised.
Aw. That sounds awesome.
Beautiful hiking. Buddy R. Nice to have you here.
What's your favorite place that you've ever visited, Buddy R?
Yep, that's the current question. We're on question number 3.
Most beautiful
place you've ever been to. We want an answer from Buddy R. All right. Well, while Buddy is thinking about that, we're going to go to question. Wait, Janie says, my sister has been to the Isle of Skye.
Oh my gosh.
Very, very nice. I honestly don't know what that is.
I'm going to Google it though when we get off.
Yeah. Me too. All right. Question number 4. What was the hardest job you ever worked at?
So as far as Scotland was beautiful, yeah, I bet it was. As far as like growing up, I thought that I was horrible at math, didn't like math because I thought I was horrible at math. And then I got a job about, I don't know, 8 years ago where I was the the controller. Oh. And so I had to get over that very quickly. And so it's not like it was physically hard, but mentally, I had to work through that blockage that I could not do math. And I did. And now I'm still in a position kind of like that. And I've overcome it.
You're doing lots of math.
Yeah. Wow. Daily. So after being the controller at a law firm, I've left there now, but I do, I work with numbers every day where I am now. So
interesting.
That was hard mentally and psychologically to work through that.
Yeah.
You worked in a mess hall.
Yeah, mess hall is hard work. It is. Usually you're feeding a lot of people.
Yeah.
Kate Wilby says preschool teacher.
Oh.
The kids were great. The parents not so much. Yeah.
Oh, I bet. I taught middle school for a few years, and that's another one that I didn't never thought I could do, and I did. I really enjoyed it, actually.
Wow. I remember having an experience with I used to go play some basketball and I was never very good, but this coach said, "Hey, we want to create a second team at our school. Would you and your friend like to coach these kids?" Yeah, we thought we'd try it. And what we didn't realize is he was giving us all the secondary string. And one of the kids on our team was, I look back and I feel sorry for him because he just didn't get along with the other kids, but his dad had taught him how to fight. And so he would get in fights and I had to stop him once and he, not even thinking he would do this, turned around and slugged me right in the nose.
Oh
Gave me
my.
a bloody nose right in front of, so I guess I figure I wasn't cut out for working with those kinds of kids.
Did he get cut?
Yeah, I had to kick him off. There was no choice.
Yeah.
My hardest job was working at a place called Pioneer Printing, and it was just it just was kind of dirty, hard work.
I bet.
So, yeah, didn't like that so much. Oh my gosh, who do we have here? Road Trip Dave, our
Hi,
partner.
Dave.
Hi, Dave. Oh my word, finally back on here after a long time and seeing my friends in the house. What up, Dean and Mary Ellen? Well, Dave, how are you doing, my brother?
Eh,
Good to see you. Notice the backgrounds here. We're looking
we're at
pretty sharp.
Epcot.
We're at Epcot, man. And we're asking our 20 questions. And so if you're here, you're able to hang out. Dave's a very busy man, got a family. So, what was the hardest job you ever worked at is the current question. And ladies and gentlemen, please don't forget to pop the like button. Thank you, Dave. Appreciate that. All right. I'll move on to the next question, but you can always come back to one. All right, this is a real obvious one. And you know where I got this from, Mary Ellen? What
Where?
live streamer rides a single ride all day long? Do you happen to know?
Well, I know park hoppers have done it, but I don't know who else does that.
Ron on the Go.
Oh, I in the back of my mind, I knew, yeah.
That guy is driven.
He is. He's on the go every day.
Yeah, and but I mean, literally gets on a ride and then convinces them to let him stay on it. So, like when he did People Mover and Spaceship Earth, he wasn't even getting off the ride and riding it for 12 or more hours.
Janie said hers would possibly be Big Thunder.
All right, answer number 1, probably Big Thunder. Oh, but yeah, I'm talking all day, Janie B. I mean,
That's a rough ride for all day, Janie. You're tough.
that'd be a tough. Excuse me, that would be a tough one. Mary Ellen, what do you say?
Pirates.
Pirates definitely would be in my top 5 for that. All right, Pirates. I'm going People Mover just because I think it would be pleasant enough. Oh, Mandy has a good one here.
I like that one, Mandy.
Peter Pan's Flight, definitely.
Rock and Roller Coaster K. You are really adventurous too.
I think Dave would go along with you on that one, Kay. I guess what people might mean by all day is just, is at their own pace and just.
Well, and you have to stand in line. So if it's like an hour wait, you're in line for an hour.
Yeah. Mine would be People Mover, but a close second would be Living with the Land, of course.
Yeah, that's a good one too.
Yeah. Good to see you too,
Oh,
bro.
thanks, Dave. I wish we'd see you more.
Yeah. We've been kind of disconnected. The panel has kind of disintegrated a little bit. Janie is asking Kay all day on Rock and Roller Coaster.
You're upside down a lot, Kay, if you're doing it all day long.
Whoa, 25 times?
In one day?
Okay. I never heard it. That's crazy. Oh my gosh. I would be
Oh,
so
wow.
sick.
Good for you.
Okay, you're ride worthy.
You, you need to get an award. Oh, she said in one day.
Wow.
Dang.
That's crazy. And so
Did the
Dave
kids just let you stay on, Kay?
that's
All day on Rock
crazy.
and Roller Coaster.
I
I'd do
knew
it.
Dave would probably like to do that. And we have Dean the Turkey Legster in the house.
Hi,
Hello,
Dean.
Dean. Nice to have you here. All right. So, Dean, the current question being, if you had to ride one ride all day, what would it be? I always sprinkle a few of the Disney rides in there, or questions. I love Rock and Roller Coaster.
I like Rock and Roller Coaster.
Yeah.
I just don't think I could do it all day.
No, once is enough for me. All
That'd
right.
be like doing Tower of Terror all day.
I can't do it
Never.
once. No, we had to get in line, but the line was never very long. Okay.
Wow.
Kay, I did ride Space Mountain many decades ago. Probably it was between 5 and 10 times on in a day, which I thought that was a lot. So
It is.
yeah, 25. Wow,
25.
that's a record. Okay. Okay, Dean coming in with Living with the Land. Love that. Or Liberty Bell Riverboat. Oh, that's a really
that
good
would
point.
be really relaxing.
I never thought of that one. Awesome
I like
answer.
that.
That's so pleasant. I love
It
that.
is.
And that deep voice that you hear.
By the end of all the day, you would have that all memorized.
I think Mouse Talk has it memorized.
Yeah, he does.
All right, question number 6. Now we're back on some odd questions. How many dreams do you think the average person has per night? And do you remember your dreams, Mary Ellen?
I think the average is 5 or 6. And yes, a lot of the times I do.
Okay, cool.
And if I do, I pay close attention to what it was because I think it was meant for me to pay attention if I remember it the next day.
I like that. Dreams can be important.
Right.
I had this happen once. I had the exact same dream, and I won't get into the specifics, but it was not too long ago, and it was the exact same dream 2 times in one night. And I believe that it was a message for me to
Exactly.
it was a message of encouragement, I will tell you that.
That's great.
Yeah.
I think so.
Mandy says I would spend half a day on Peter Pan and the other half on Small World. Excellent. That
would
is
be
really
awesome.
good. Go back and forth. Oh, I like that.
And they're right by each other, so you could do
They're
that.
right by each other. Wow, that's a good answer. Okay, so you said 5-ish, was it?
I said, yeah, 5 or 6.
5, and you remember yours.
I was
Janie
going to
says,
say 10. I was going to say 10, Janie, and I thought, no, that's too many.
okay. I'm gonna give my answer in a little bit. Kay says 4. I remember some of them. I have a notebook to write them down in. That's a great idea.
You're supposed to do that.
Yeah.
And I have not done that yet.
You probably remember a few of them, right?
I do remember them, and then I should write them down. That's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah. I don't know average people, but I think I have several wacko dreams smushed into one. Yes. And that's why I was going to say it's hard to kind of distinguish. Is that when it changes? Is that one dream? Is that more than one dream? Sometimes I don't remember them so hard. So I think I'm just going to give my, well, nope, I see another answer here. Dave says, I only have 2 to 3 dreams, and they usually run together in some epic cinematic event. Well, a dream is, like I used to say to the kids when we would go on youth retreats, I'd say, good night, time for 8 hours of movie starring me.
Aw.
Okay, so he has 2 to 3 a night. They usually run together in an epic cinematic
So
event.
you remember them then, right, Dave?
I think if he's saying 2 to 3, my guess would be is he's remembering them. And Kay says, "It does help me, Dean."
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. Thank you, Dave. So my answer is, oh wait, I think if you wake up to an alarm clock, you rarely remember your dreams. I don't use an alarm clock.
I don't use an alarm clock either.
Yeah. And I have to be up at certain times, and only like if I'm traveling and I got to get up really early, but I never you know how I get up? I tell myself, "You have to get up at this time," and I will be
I
up
do
at that time.
too.
You do that too?
If yes, and now I'm in the routine, but if it's off from the date time that I usually get up, I tell myself when I'm supposed to get up, and I get up.
Yeah. It works. It absolutely works if you just rely on it, then your mind is amazing. Dave says, "Yeah, Marilyn, but sometimes I forget some of the details, like how I got there." Hey, Movie Mania Nick, nice to
Hey,
have you
Nick.
here. I saw some really cool pictures that he got to meet up with Rob Fuzz and John
Aw,
Serpong.
that's fun.
Yeah, they were out at I believe it was the chili contest. Dean says, I don't use an alarm clock either. Whenever I do it, I wake up before it goes off. Yeah. So I'm not woken
Yes.
rudely. Yeah.
Yes, agreed.
Yeah. Okay. My guess is that we have 25 or more dreams a night.
Wow.
I, I think so. Um, I have no basis for it other than that in certain circumstances, because I get up a lot, I can remember a lot of dreams. And I think we absolutely probably dream all night and have all kinds of dreams. But
Now that's true.
yeah.
Yeah. You're not just sitting there in a blank space. I mean, something's
No.
happening.
Yeah.
That's a
There
good
was a
point.
there was a comedian who said, that dreams are too much work and he wakes up tired. He says he always has weird dreams, like he has to go build a go-kart with his ex-landlord.
Okay.
Janie says, "Oh wow, that is amazing. You can do that. Try it. Honestly, tell yourself, okay, I need to get up at 6:30. You would be surprised."
Yeah.
Yeah, yes, met Rob, John, and John Bon Jovi. You met John Bon Jovi?
Wow. That's awesome, Nick.
Wow, I didn't know that. Ah, that's really cool. Dean, do you have flying dreams or falling dreams? Both, but I always have, my most reoccurring dream is that I can fly and nobody else can. And some of them have been absolutely awesome. Like they're just great. Mandy, one dream all night where John Travolta gives me a foot massage. Well, lucky you.
Wow. That yeah, you remembered that one, Mandy.
Yeah. Well, she likes John Travolta.
Yep.
Do you think we dream dreams each night and only remember the important dreams?
Yes.
Yeah. Yep.
Yes. And that's a good point, Dean, because I was probably just saying 5 or 6 of ones that you could remember, but over the whole night, you're right, probably 25. And Dean, the turkey legster, I agree with you that you only remember the important ones that are
Right.
meant for you to remember.
Right. And like how like some dreams can go really quick and some can be longer, and like you usually have that REM sleep at the
Right.
end of the night, at the end of your sleep cycle, and that's when you have the longer, deeper dreams, and I think you tend to remember those.
Mhm.
Dave says, "I love those dreams." The flying ones, I
Which
think he
one?
means.
Oh,
Yeah. So, well, that was fun. You notice, Marianne, how when we ask these questions, we never know like which ones will be the most interesting.
Yeah,
Do you
yeah,
remember last time when we asked about the coffee? That one was really
yes, it was.
got
Yeah.
a lot of interest. Okay, time for question number 7. Already at 8:30 or 9:30 Eastern. Okay, what did your parents do that you really marveled at or appreciated?
Um, you go first.
All right. Um, so, I'm a Christian. I was not raised in a religious home. So, but my parents were very decent people. They were they 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 sought to do the right things. And I felt that they were very fair towards us. And they gave us a lot of freedom. But I'm going to say the one specific memory was that of all the kids, I was the most interested in going to Disneyland. Of course, this is before Disney World. And in 1974, I think because I had shown an interest, we drove out to California and we had a good vacation. Went to Universal Studios, went to Disneyland for a day. Disneyland was by far the highlight. Um, and so that was really a specific thing that I appreciated.
I think watching my parents volunteer, I went to a Catholic school and our Catholic school is attached to the Catholic Church. And so, I mean, they helped, when the church couldn't afford whatever, they were
Mm.
right up there with all the other volunteers trying to get things done and whatever. And it rubbed off on me when I got, had kids. I did the same thing when they were in school. So,
That's
I
cool.
you don't see that many, all I mean, there are a lot that volunteer, but they were like involved in everything.
Really? Oh, that's neat. I can't say that was not. Yeah. Dean dreams of eating turkey legs. Nick says I always remember my dreams, and some I wish I could forget. I had worse dreams when I was a kid than as an adult for some reason, and yeah, I had some scary dreams.
Hmm.
Janie B says both her parents were gifted with good singing voices. How cool!
Oh, nice.
I'm guessing Janie B also sings. Then I would guess.
Yeah.
I appreciated that they took me to museums as a child. That's where I got my love of museums. Very cool.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Very
Sometimes dreaming of singing a duet with the late Olivia Newton-John. Oh, Mandy, you
which
have
goes
hit
hand
a
in hand with John. So
okay. So Mandy kind of likes John Travolta. I kind of liked Olivia Newton-John. Yeah, there was a phase. uh,
uh,
that's cool. I marveled at my parents' ability to fix things. My dad was very good at fixing things in the house. My mom was very good at fixing meals. Nice.
that is a talent,
Yeah.
a gift.
What, Dave, was something that your mom made that you fondly remember? Um,
Yeah, meal wise.
yeah, meal-wise. I'm going to think about that one. I appreciate that they taught me about respect and responsibility.
That's good.
That is worth so much.
Mhm.
I love that road trip, Dave. I'd say that too. Oh,
Oh,
about the parents' ability. Yeah. Hey, look at that.
hey Jeff.
Hey, Jeff. I was on Jeff's stream today.
What?
Were you?
Oh, I thought you were literally
Oh,
on the
no.
stream,
I
and I'm like,
wish.
wow, you were there?
I was not there. I was there in spirit. He was at Animal Kingdom Lodge, and I love that lodge. Just go there every trip. I go there now just to hang
Yeah,
out.
I've stayed there once. It was really nice.
Well, thanks for stopping by, Jeff. Yeah, Olivia, she was an amazing person. She
Yeah.
really was. Beautiful lady. Road Trip Dave, macaroni and cheese, homemade from scratch, and salmon cakes. Ooh,
Oh,
I like the sounds of that.
that's awesome.
Mm. All right. The chat has lit up a little bit.
Because all you awesome people came in.
Yeah. Dave, I'm an Animal Kingdom Lodge convert. I now love that hotel. Yeah. Oh, that's right. I think they stayed there, right?
Yes. And
Yeah.
Jeff, until when I stayed there, I didn't see nearly what you have shown that is out there at Animal Kingdom Lodge. And I told my son just yesterday that next time we go, we need to watch your stream and I can show him all these different places that we missed that would be awesome to go see.
Not only that, he knows the names of the birds, which he was today
That's true.
talking about the birds. Okay, Dave, now I'm hungry. That's the macaroni and cheese and salmon cakes talking.
Yes.
Have you seen Disneyland Forward Ideas, Dean? I'm not sure what that is. No, I have not. Do you know
Like
what it is?
things for the future, Janie? Like
Huh.
ideas for the future?
I will have to look that one up too. Dave apologizing for getting us all hungry here. All right, so you answered about your parents and their volunteer work, and I went a little bit more on the specific. They took us on a big trip, but they were also good people. All right, banner number 8. How long before Epcot Bob gets back to WDW? And I talked to Bob today.
So you already know the answer.
I don't know the answer because he hasn't, but this would, yeah, so I don't know an answer, but I know some things. So he's not out there, but just give a guess. Mary Ellen, you could guess, or Dave, as good as anybody.
2 weeks.
2 weeks, okay. This is sort of a prophecy thing. We don't know. We'll have to come back and say who was the closest.
I thought he was supposed to make a fall trip.
I'm sure he will.
Oh, that's cool, Janie.
Future Disneyland ideas they want to do. Oh, man, I definitely want to see that. Okay, well, so you're saying, how long did you say, Mary Ellen? 2 weeks or?
2 weeks before he gets back. Well, he just came back into the United States, but I still think he said he was coming in the fall. So I'm going to say 2 weeks.
Dave, that next question literally made me laugh. I'd say 3 weeks and 2 days. Okay, we have a very tangible. I think this is a pretty good guess. I'm going to say that right now. 3 weeks and 2 days.
It's very specific, Dave. Thank you.
Kay's not far from that. 1 month. Janie saying, I'm excited, Dave, if it ever comes into fruition. Dean's going sometime in November. And Janie B, yes, I miss Epcot Bob streams. And Bob's streams are like always at the parks. And so, yeah, I do too. Those are fun. All right. I think I'm playing this like the Price is Right. Yes, you are. Don't go over. Okay. Ready? We might as well keep going because I actually have a bonus thing. So, what store have you spent the most money at? And I was going to say, could it be online store? But everyone's going to say Amazon. And so I don't want to say Amazon. So, physical store.
Sam's Club.
Sam's Club. Okay. Oh, mine's so obvious then. Geez, I hope I don't have any Walmart haters out there. But for me, it's Walmart. Not even close.
Sam's is a division of it, so.
Okay. I go to Walmart 2-3 times a week. Dave is Costco. Yeah, my mom would be right there. Toys R Us when I was a kid. Nice. But that place was magical.
Yeah.
you know, and it lost. It just didn't survive. Or I'm sure are they still out there? I don't even know.
I think
But
they're stuffed into somebody's store,
yeah,
Macy's or something. I don't know.
Macy's. I loved Macy's.
Oh, Macy's, yes.
Yep.
Yeah, Macy's be close second probably.
Macy's had good stuff. And it wasn't all if you looked around, it wasn't as pricey as you would think. Publix for Dean, where he gets his turkey legs. Target for junk food, says Kay.
Mhm.
And then Janie B saying, probably my grocery store. I won't name it because I know you don't have them. Oh, okay. Mandy says, at the end of Grease, Olivia had to be sewn into the pants because the zipper was broken. Oh,
Wow, that's a good trivia.
I had never heard that one.
Mhm.
Dean, are we talking one-time spend or throughout the week? I'm talking forever, like, or recent. Like, what's a store you've spent a ton of money at? That's like one thought that came into my mind. There was a period of over 5 years where every present that my kids wanted for their birthday and for Christmas was Legos. And it was more than 5 years. So we spent a lot of money on Legos. Oops, I jumped. I was reading Toys R Us was making a comeback. Don't know how, but they are. Really? Huh? I didn't think that model was going to ever work again. And Dean heard about that. Interesting.
Okay.
Oh, and Janie knew Mandy's fact. Very nice. Okay, we're doing good here. I'm going to keep moving. You can answer them past questions. What is the best classic movie of all time? And let me just say, I realize we're different ages, but I'm talking about usually when you think of classic movies, you think of something that's older. It doesn't have to be as old as me or anything, but
Or Mary Ellen.
I wasn't gonna. But you know, I mean, we mentioned one earlier, just to throw out as an example, Lion King. You could say something like Lion King. Um, Dave says, "I keep Publix in the black." Then, oh, I appreciate you. Okay, I love Kay's answer. I could show you on my phone. I have Casablanca. It's my youngest son's favorite movie.
Aw,
And it's one of my top 10, absolutely for sure. Very good answer. Mandy is going to WDW in 8 days.
fun.
Oh, I asked. That's got to be a tough question for Nick. How do you get Nick to?
Yeah. What's your answer, Nick?
Yeah, I shouldn't. You know, what's your top 3 or something, or just the one that comes to your mind. Mandy has spent a lot of money at Barnes and Noble. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Oh, that's another great movie. It's a Wonderful Life.
Oh, yes.
Ooh, man, these are good. Gone with the Wind. It's a long movie. That's a good one. Did you give yours yet?
No.
Come on.
Um, huh, Steamboat Willie.
That's a classic.
It's an
You don't
oldie.
like long movies.
Yeah, it's a short one.
Miracle on 34th Street. Wow,
Oh,
yeah, these are also good. Sometimes I think we should just all get together
or
and watch
Sound of Music. I'll say Sound of
Sound
Music.
of Music. Definitely. Oh, Nick. I love The Godfather.
Mm.
Man, it was so good. Which version says Janie B? Or I mean says K Wilby. Uh I'm
Yeah,
assuming
several.
that's the one from I know which one Janie means. You know, it's there's definitely a classic one. I know they've done multiple, but
With the black and white version.
yeah, it's definitely the black and white. Dave says The Searchers. Wait a minute, The Searchers. I'm not sure I know what The Searchers. Do you know what The Searchers is?
Never heard of it.
What is that movie, Dave? I love The Sound of Music. Well, my thoughts on The Sound of Music too is it's the happiest movie. You have more happy moments in The Sound of Music than just about any other movie.
I can sing every song, and I do, as the movie goes along.
I watch it all the time, and if I admitted to you how much I watch The Sound of Music, you might try to get me committed. If we specified Disney, I'd say Dumbo. Yeah, excellent movie. Oh, and Maddie. So Maddie went and chose the first movie I've ever seen, and I always say this, but Mary Poppins, perhaps the most magical movie for
Yeah,
me because it was so amazing.
yeah.
Oh, Case is the one with Natalie Wood, and she was a little girl,
Yes,
right?
yes, that was the
Yeah,
black and white version.
yeah. Dave says, "Remember the John Wayne Western from the Great Movie Ride? That ride introduced me to that movie." Oh, and I don't know if I've ever
Oh,
seen it.
yeah, yeah. John Wayne was in the Great Movie Ride. I just
Yeah,
didn't realize what movie he was portraying. I just thought he was just John Wayne.
yeah. Uh, Directed by John Ford. Janie says, "Yeah, the black and white one with Natalie Wood." So we got that one right. Okay, so of course Nick knows what Dave was referring to, and I have to look this up. I do not know what The Searchers
Yeah, what's
is.
the name of that movie? Oh, it's The Searchers is
I'm
that
assuming
movie.
The Searchers.
Oh.
Huh? Okay. All right, moving on. Uh 11. What person that you've never met do you wish you'd bump into? So, just think about it.
Living
You're
or dead or
I'm
both?
gonna say living. So you're hanging out at Disney World or wherever, but I like to think of Disney World, and you bump into this. Could be a famous, doesn't have to be a famous person, but I'm thinking about some famous people. Who do you
Adam the
wish?
Woo,
Adam the Woo. Well, and of course
which
Leanne.
now he says he's not gonna do it anymore, hardly go to the parks, but
Oh, did he say that?
yeah, a couple of days ago, he decided that he didn't want to concentrate on the parks as much anymore, and he's going to start doing small town stuff more.
Okay. Well, then Leanne was lucky. Or you could go hang out in Celebration and you might run into him.
Right.
Okay, Nick definitely nailed probably the one I was going to pick, Tom Hanks. And I've heard different stories, but for the most part, I think he's a great guy. So, and I'm watching one of his movies right now, the what's it called? News of the Day. I'm watching that one. But he's just an amazing actor, and I love his movies. Janie B likes this question or questions. She likes our questions. All right, well, so far we've seen Nick wishes he'd run into Tom Hanks. Sylvester Stallone. I love Sylvester Stallone. He's a decent guy. And he's very honest. He's a very interesting guy. Neil Patrick Harris, great guy. Good to see him do the Christmas thing, right? Didn't he do the Christmas thing at Epcot? Oh, you're froze, Mary Ellen. Well, hopefully Mary Ellen can get unfroze. Oh, she'll be back. My head's disappearing. We're trying the new backgrounds. Okay. Dean says I'd love to bump into Chris and Maria from LBV. Well, you know what, Dean? I didn't see Chris, but I ran into Maria at Epcot. Got to be on her live stream, and she is a very nice person. Very nice. Yes, he does. I can't remember what that's for. Hey, look at that. We got Ben uh, of Pepper Tree Villa. Nice to have you here, Ben. Nick Sherry went to high school with Tom Hanks. Really? Yeah, I think her internet sometimes gives her a little trouble, so hopefully she'll be back. I was in a musical with him in night. What? Hey,
I have no idea what happened. The internet just went.
just one of those things.
Very
I'm not
weird.
positive, but I think Ben here is saying he was in a musical with Tom Hanks.
What?
Is that real? That would be very cool. Uh, Janie says Andre Bocelli, the opera singer, correct? I don't know anything about him. Okay, Ben, please confirm that you were in a musical with Tom Hanks. But I'm watching. Oh, he can't hear us. Okay. All right. Well, I got to get through these final questions because I do want to do my bonus thingy.
Can't wait.
What is the fanciest restaurant you've ever eaten at?
Whew. Good question. Why does there's not one that sticks out in my mind?
Yeah, it's a tough one. I thought that would be a tough one. Zac Efron, says Mandy. Carol Burnett, yes. Sweet lady.
Oh, that would be fun.
Yeah, she's
That's a good one,
so.
Ben.
What I like about Carol Burnett is she was in it for the long haul. She was a marathon runner, you know. Some people get in and out in 5-10 years, but she did it for 50, 60 years. I think she's still kicking, right? Oh, you froze up? Oh, you're back. You're back.
It did very well for almost an hour, and now it's doing weird things. Okay.
Nick ate somewhere in New York that was fancy. Paulo on the Disney Magic. Amazing dinner and amazing service. Oh yeah. Oh man. I think if I'm not mistaken, I saw a Michael K video where he did Paulo, but I'm not positive. The restaurant at the Plaza Hotel in New York City. Maybe that's where Nick went. I don't remember the name. Nobody's
That's
remembering
cool.
the names.
I'm not. I'm drawing a blank.
That's okay. I ate at a place with my sister in town here called Travail, and it's a 20-some course meal with 7 desserts. And
Did you do a stream, or not a stream, but a vlog on it?
Oh, did I?
Didn't you did one with a dinner with your sister once?
Man, my memory. I don't remember. I
It
don't
may
think
not
I
have been
did.
that one, but it was a long time ago, but you did do
Okay.
one.
Interesting. Mandy says nobody knows this, but I got to attend one of John Travolta's movie premieres. Nice.
Dang.
And Dave says, "Oh my gosh, that sounds incredible." Dave, it was like this. It was like having 25 tastes that I've never had before. Everything was small, but amazing. And they're using crazy stuff, right? And they have everything was small, but honestly, I remember there was like 7 little desserts on a plate in the end. It
Wow.
it was and it was $100 at the time. It's now like 150, I think. Everybody's drawing a blank on this one. Dean's eaten at a lot of nice places, and Janie B saying, "I can't think of anything fancy, but I'm looking forward to eating at the Blue Bayou. That is a great restaurant." Have you eaten there? Oh, you haven't been to Disneyland.
No.
The Monte Cristo sandwich is not the most expensive thing there, but it's very good. Okay, next question. What is the best software you've ever used? This will be a quick one. I'm saying Google. I mean, I don't mean Google. I mean Chrome.
Chrome.
Yeah.
That's what I use every day, so I guess Chrome.
Yeah. That's not a great question. Oh. Ben, Club 33. Okay, well, Club 33. Yeah.
You win, Ben. You win.
Yeah, you definitely win. Very nice. All right. I'm gonna move past that one. I don't think that's the best question. Okay. All right. Well, maybe we'll. Are you okay going about 5 to 10 minutes over, Mary Ellen?
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
People might have to drop, but we'll do it anyway. If someone came from across the ocean to visit the USA, what are the top place or places you'd recommend them to visit?
Well, my boyfriend's coming over and we're going to Disney World
Oh yeah. Well, of course.
from Ireland. Yeah.
Okay, so Disney World.
And I mean, I love Tahoe. I love the Rocky Mountains. I love, but when people are coming from another country, they also have a different idea of what they want to see,
Right.
that they either romanticize, about thinking it's one way and maybe it's not.
Yep.
And you try and explain it to them that, well, you think it's like that, but and so you have to weigh the two.
People coming from Central America, I know this because I went to Central America, think that Miami is the place to go. And I'm like,
Right. See,
yeah,
there's a good example.
yep,
And you're like,
yeah. A lot of crime there. I would say Disney World. I would say the Grand Canyon is worth seeing, and the Rocky Mountains. I agree. Those are all good. Janie saying national parks. Yeah,
yes, that's a good one, Janie.
yeah. Nick saying New York City. Yes. Walt Disney World. Vegas. Yes. Route 69. That's a good choice. Baseball
Now,
stadiums.
yes, Route 66, we do a lot of Route 66 trips.
Okay.
People from Europe love Route 66. It's
Yeah.
one of the things that they, have heard so much about.
Yeah. Dave saying Disney World Biltmore Estate. I don't even know what
Oh,
that
that's
is.
a good one. Oh, it's beautiful.
Okay, Charleston, South Carolina, San Antonio, I've been, beautiful. Grand Canyon, yes, Rockies. San Diego, I've never been to. Kay saying Deerfield, Massachusetts. It's beautiful up there. Statue of Liberty, Fenway Park in Boston. Nice.
Yeah.
Dean saying, I agree with Janie B. Our natural attractions would be great to recommend. Yeah, we have so
I
much.
agree. I agree.
And then Nick here. Nice to have you here, Nick. That would be Windows. Definitely Windows.
That's my son. He works for Microsoft, so Windows is his answer.
Nick, do you know Tim Floyd? He works at Microsoft here in Minnesota, and he is somebody, well, I'll say as a friend, he's an acquaintance of mine. And he works closely with Bill Gates. So, and Nick meant 66. Janie B says,
I know what you meant, Nick.
Yeah, I would love to show those off. Dean the Turkey Lakes are one of the best trips I ever did. Oh, things are jumping. Yosemite is beautiful, and that's where you see the geyser, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Next question. I may.
Dave.
I'm gonna skip a few. I might save a few. Okay. Since
Okay.
it's
Yeah,
9 o'clock. I notice that people really do drop off at the top of the hour. So instead, let's go ahead and clear the question. Ooh, what did I just do? Let's clear the question. I gotta go back here. And then I gotta go back here. Okay, now we're gonna go into, so everybody, thank you for being here. Mary Ellen and I, we really, and the rest of our partners, Dave is in the chat.
Hi, the Down Under Cruisers.
Is Down Under Cruisers here? Oh, Sean and Ilana, nice to have you here.
Good day.
Good day. They're great people. They go live Friday nights at about this time, so definitely check them out. And they have a bustling crowd. They're doing well. And so, um, basically, Mary Ellen and I, we do make an effort to go live once a month. Sometimes we have guests on, and sometimes we just do the 20 questions. So I'm not, and we're talking about doing a food related live stream where there'll be
Yes.
more involvement from everybody. So hopefully that'll happen this year. But I created something for tonight. I'm going to save the rest of the questions. And while, there's a few of you here, I'm going to go ahead, and this is a little fun game. And that is, I have pictures from a movie. And they'll start a little less obvious, although I'm afraid they're probably going to be more obvious than I think they are. And I want to see who can guess what movie this is from. And I think there's 6 pictures. I start with the least obvious. I go to the more obvious and see if you can guess the movie. So, all right.
Is Movie Manian Nick still in here?
Yeah, that's a good question. He'll know this too easily. Okay, here we're gonna go small here. Okay, guys. Now I thought this through, and if somebody knows the movie from the very first picture, well, then it kind of, I don't know if I would say it spoils it, but oh, there he is. Nick's here.
Oh no.
And I want you to see if you can guess the movie by seeing the pictures, but I'm going to kind of go through them somewhat, I wouldn't say quickly, but so that everybody has a chance. Okay. Mary
Okay.
Ellen,
All right.
Mary Ellen, why don't you don't guess it, because you're going to be able to guess it before they can type it in.
Okay.
So raise your hand, okay, when you know what the movie is.
Okay.
All right. Here we go. All right. This is so exciting. Oh, okay. Here we go. Slide number 1. Oh, you recognize it? Don't say it, but do you recognize it?
No.
Good. Dave's anticipating. All right. We're going to go to the next slide. Oh, Camp Walden. Camp Walden. Where was that from? All right. We're going to go to the next one here. Haven't seen it yet. Oh, maybe a little bit more of a good clue there.
Oh.
She knows. All right. Mary Ellen knows. I haven't seen it in the chat yet. Of course, it's delayed. We're using StreamYard here. All right. Now we're getting a little more obvious. Nick got it. Oh, wait. Dean got it first.
Yeah.
Dean the turkey leg sir. I mean, they came in almost simultaneously.
Yeah, it was really like at the same time.
Yep. Dave given the.
Both of them are marked 904.
All right. So yes, Parent Trap. The original Parent Trap. The non-Lindsay Lohan Parent Trap.
Yes.
All right. I'll go through the rest of I think I got 2 more pictures. Of course, there's the husband and the wife. Don't remember their names. Nick Wood. And then, of course, Haley Mills, who played both roles, of course. And the third clue gave it away. Yeah, I kind of thought by the third one it would.
Yeah, that one did it for me.
Admit, wasn't that house cool? That guy's house? Yeah. It was so cool. I loved that house. All right, Janie B says, good job.
Oh, Dean said that's the only version he's seen. You didn't see Lindsay Lohan's then.
Actually, I don't think I did either. I think Dennis Quaid is in the Lindsay Lohan one, right?
Yes.
And I like Dennis Quaid.
Really? She was in Saved by the Bell?
I did not know that.
I didn't either.
I love the mute button. I would so earlier when we asked that question, who would you like to bump into? And Dennis Quaid would definitely be somebody I would love to meet. But now it feels like kind of less significant since I don't know if you saw this, but what's his name? Blaine from Rayleigh Creative Travel just met Dennis Quaid.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
Yeah. That dude made some serious money. His house was like a castle, and he had a huge ranch in California. I love that. His name was Brian Keith, maybe? Does that sound right? Or
Oh, yes. Yes.
Brian Keith, and he was
That
in
sounds
that
right.
he was in that show where he raised a daughter. Was it Jodie Foster?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So he was big in his day. I don't It's kind of weird to look back some of those old actors. You think they wouldn't have the same appeal now. But they were good. Oh, they're talking to Sean there.
Family
Uh,
Affair. Yes, Kay Wilby. Family Affair. He was in Family Affair.
she was in the first couple of seasons. Okay, cool. All right,
Wow.
what am I missing? Nick says, "Good." It was called Good Morning, Miss Bliss before they changed it. Interesting.
Oh,
Kay
wow.
says, Family Affair. Yeah, Family
Brian Keith
Affair.
was in
So,
Family Affair.
okay, so that was not Jodie Foster. That was Buffy and Jodie.
Yes, Buffy and Jodie.
I think that was their name. So that's why I got confused. Okay.
You're right.
Dean says, thanks for the stream. Headed out. Thank you, Dean.
Bye,
Great to have you
Dean.
here as always. Good friend. Hey, there he is right now. Blaine was just talking about you, about how you
Hey,
got to
Blaine.
meet Dennis Quaid. And we were just talking about Parent Trap. So Kay Wilby's on her way out. Kay, great to see you here.
I think she's saying goodnight to Dean.
Oh, Dean, the turkey legster. Yeah, sorry. That's right. I'm the second Dean here. Yeah, Family Affair for sure. All right. Well, that's it for the night. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Mary Ellen. Always a pleasure.
Thank you, Dean. Thank you, chat, for coming in and interacting with us. It's always fun seeing you guys.
Yeah, it sure is. And Blaine, that was so cool. Of course, Blaine's tall, so he kind of towered over Dennis Quaid. So I thought, wow, Dennis Quaid's kind of short, but I have to remember that Blaine's kind of tall. So yeah. All right. Well, let me actually remove that again. And thanks again for being here, everybody in the chat. Oh, look at this. We got people hopping in at the end. Hey,
Hi,
Kelly.
Kelly.
Nice to have you here. We're all done. Nice to see you. Thank you, Sean. We love
You are the Dean.
the Dean. I'm the Dean of the live place. All right. Thanks, Nick. Always a pleasure to have you here. Janie B as well. Thank you she was the
Hi,
first one to
Janie.
show up. Dave, thanks for showing up and stopping by. Thanks, everybody. Sorry if I didn't name everybody. Always a pleasure. We will see you next month for something really fun. Bye-bye.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.